How are you?
Well, great. How you doing?
Good. You know, as good as we're going to get.
Respect. And we still try to uplift here by the end of the hour.
Yes. My bunny ears are falling back.
Love that. Because you were here before and you had the ears up.
Yeah.
And we've seen that look.
It was the year of the rabbit.
We've seen that look in the year of the rabbit. Tell us about these ears.
They fell back. They're relaxing for the season.
But they're there still.
They're a little sad.
Yeah. Oh.
My ears are a little sad.
Is your hat a political statement, June?
It is. Yeah.
She's in the moment trying to deal with everybody else in the country's dealing with.
Quiet
We're
the
in
noise.
turmoil, and she speaks through her fashion.
That's right.
And if you look at the ears, that's her statement.
I just need a little quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quieting the noise.
We'll just take a pause here. Let's just.
Yeah. The fashion makes me happy.
It does.
Yeah.
That's your art.
It's the way to articulate and convey. It's a form of expression.
Respect. So let's take it to the Super Bowl.
Yes.
You want to talk about Kendrick's jeans.
I do. The Celine jeans, like them or not like them, I thought they were a major statement.
What do they say? What are we looking at here? Walk us through what we're looking at. We're looking down by the shoe. Where are we to look?
It's a throwback, for sure. I mean, we've been seeing bell-bottom jeans for quite some time.
Right.
You've lived a life through that era
I've seen that,
of bell-bottom. Fashion is secular, comes and goes. But to me, what this says is, you know, it's not being predictable. And hip-hop culture tends to take things out of context and make it their own, and also create trends. This is the most talked about fashion item.
People are talking about this.
It's every headline.
Okay, did Kendrick not say, they're like, what he on? That's one of his lines.
I'm sure.
So tell us, what is he on? Is he on just a bell-bottom throwback, or what is the meaning?
I feel like he's rebelling against the norm, the stereotypical norm.
Okay.
It was so not expected and predictable. I mean, he's a pretty petite guy, and he's wearing...
He's 5'4".
Yeah,
But I think I agree with her, that I think that was a statement within itself. Because here's the big night, biggest stage in the world, and to be the real, authentic hip-hop guy, Rebel, you're not coming out there dressed up in the uniform. You're going to do the opposite.
You don't look like everybody.
Yeah.
You don't look like this is your biggest night.
And denim is workwear. He came to work.
You know what Kendrick said, June?
I missed it. What did he say?
He said, beep, bop, boop, beep, bop, bam. The type of things I'm on, you wouldn't understand.
There you go. I mean, the whole performance was very intentional.
So are we meant to understand it?
No.
No. To be honest, I can't believe that it's such a topic.
Yeah.
It's a very classic retro silhouette. I think what is the shockingness of it all is that he's wearing it. That this is an all-American kind of dinner.
And on that night.
And on that night.
Yeah.
Well, you know what Kendrick said about Drake?
Go for it.
I hate the way that you dress. He said that in the Euphoria diss. He said, we hate the way that you sneak diss, you know, not being direct. If I catch flight, it's going to be direct. And notice I said, we, it's not just me. I'm what the culture feeling. So the fashion was part of what he said was wrong with Drake.
Yeah, directly. But I think that everybody makes a fashion statement, whether they intend to or not, which is she's mastered better than anybody. And I think he made a statement. He's fully aware that he was going to have a huge audience, and he decided to send a message in how he dressed. I mean, some of what he said that was directed at Drake, not, you know, he's not us. I wanted him to point up at where Trump was sitting and singing.
Well, and that hung over it, right? I mean, that's Donald Trump, right? It's the Super Bowl. Presidents do not usually attend. He's free to attend.
Right.
But he needed to be there. And Kendrick was giving, as you said, from the look to the sound to the substance, if people paid attention, he used a giant stage, the biggest of the year, to also offer a different view of America with Uncle Sam Jackson saying, hold on, how much are people like Kendrick allowed to protest?
I mean, that went over a lot of people's head, too, Sam Jackson. They didn't understand what the statement was.
What was the statement?
I mean, it was, Uncle Sam represented America, but through the eyes of a black man, through the eyes of black people. This is how America speaks to us. This is how...
Which is how?
In a way of suppression, like, you know, Sam Jackson said, you didn't do that right, take one life away.
Right.
So there was consequences to playing the game. He's playing the game, the American game. It was a video game, and it played out in not only the lyrics, but in the performance, the way the casting was done with all the group of black men, all
That
black
with a
dancers.
flag with him in the middle.
I mean, from the choreography to the
And the game point, and then I want you to finish, but the game point, I thought also masterfully suggested that it might be a game to you if you don't have stakes in it.
Right.
If you're rich and privileged enough to be over there, it's not a game to a woman of color. It's not a game to that artist, and the life taken is as you've done in your work. It's a very literal life taken reference.
And when you saw the men and the formation and the white and blue and the red and Uncle Sam, we are in the middle of their trying to define being a patriot or being an American one way.
That's right.
And Kendrick brilliantly said, no, we're America too, and you're going to have to deal with us as we come out here, because we're going to define America at the biggest game in American culture.
133 million? Was it the largest audience?
Yeah. I love this. I love having you guys here for the conversation. Do we have time for one more Kendrick lyric? Because I was getting ready for the segment.
I love when you do these lyrics.
Well, the whole beef started on the Like That record in response to Drake and J. Cole saying, Big Three, it's us with Kendrick. And Kendrick said, ain't no Big Three, it's just Big Me. And then Drake responded, and then we got this, which crescendoed with the diss at the Super Bowl. We've never seen a diss land at the Super Bowl like this. But now that you've brought these bell bottoms to us, I have to wonder, maybe it wasn't Big Three, the three of them, but maybe it's not Big Me, Kendrick. Maybe it's Big Two for both of the legs of those jeans.
You did that one very well, Ari.
That was classic.
I feel like I'm here with my parents.
Where is it going? I was like, we were like,
Yeah. How's he going to land this plane?
Yeah, I
right?
was like, it came full circle.
Respect.
Always a pleasure.
Thanks for coming. Wherever your ears, up, down, or in the middle. June
I hear
Ambrose,
you.
Al Sharpton, we'll be right back.